talking about.
I know he's in bad knees. I don't know about bad posture, but
We know why he has bad knees. All right.
Oh, very nice. No, why?
Way to go.
Tell us why. Why?
He loves cucumbers. That's why.
Oh, I don't follow. Why don't you draw a picture and tell us what you're saying? Okay.
Ask him to do a magic trick with puke.
Whoa! He's like, let's right. That's right.
ew.
Hide the salami.
It's funny because you got
Speaking of
good
drug
posture and you got bad posture. Who's the pitcher? Who's the catcher?
And welcome
Baseball.
to another episode of the Pimp, Gimp, and Shrimp Show podcast extravaganza, I'm going to say. Welcome. We have Mr. OUTERHEAVEN, who has been missing for a little while. Whoa. And they're going to get married later on after the show.
Right.
We support you.
I'm in your corner.
Thank you.
And his betrothed, Mr. BUTTERMILK. And, Mr.
Still doing breast milk.
Yeah, exactly.
Still doing breast milk.
Mr. Smooth Balls.
Yes.
The balls are so smooth, right?
Come and touch him.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Thank you very much. I think BUTTERMILK's still keeping an eye on those things. They're smooth. Yeah, they're all good.
Yeah, we'll just assume they
all
are.
good. Exactly. Yeah, we'll just assume.
My
exactly.
posture's great.
And
Why are
of
you wearing the
course-
same clothes as me? Is what I
Yeah,
wanna
but that's
know.
yes.
See, there you go again.
They're onesies.
Watch,
that's
you're
right.
watching
Hey,
me. Watching
brand
me
new
like
fucking
dress.
Touch
shirt.
heads.
Yeah, so is mine.
Yeah.
He goes shopping when I go shopping.
They're both. Yes, they both
We're
wear the same.
online at the
Hides in
same
my
time.
closet.
Same shirt. They probably
I'm
wore
not
the
the
same
fucking
underwear too. I'm coming out.
He wants the world to know.
I don't like this episode.
It's starting off good, really good. And you're lovable, adorable, Smelly LaFoot. Okay, let's get this shit on
just
the
gets right
fucking
past
road.
it.
Yeah, exactly. Today's gonna be a special. We have personal drunk stories. Stuff that's
Oh,
drunk
man.
stuff now.
Can they just be intoxicated stories?
That's fine.
Inebriated.
Inebriated.
There you go.
That's right. Heavily influenced stories, whatever. That's
Yeah.
fine. Everyone's getting exactly. Then who wants to go first? Then
I like to start one. There was one myself and Mr. OUTERHEAVEN was having one day.
Yeah, he's shaking his head. It's gotta be good. He's shaking his head.
It started off innocent. He came over. He came over.
He came over.
We had drinks, played video
life.
games,
Yeah.
whatnot, and I got a hair up my butt.
Whoa!
And I said, "Let's go to the bar. Just go out." So sure enough, we went to a Born and Raised.
Why is that? It's a bar here in Vegas. Born and raised.
It's called bar, but yeah, Born and Raised.
Born and raised, yeah.
But we went there, started gambling, started bullshitting there. And as I was playing Keno, I was like, if I hit a 6 spot, which is $400,
Yes.
we're going to a strip club.
All right. Gotcha.
Playing.
I love how
Probably,
you say like that's the only time we go to the strip club. You hit something.
Yeah.
Actually, it happens. It's like, hey, you want to go see titties? It's like, no. Nearly every weekend.
If I take another
well,
breath.
that was the
we're
first
going
time
to
we
strip
actually
club.
went to a strip club.
Yeah.
And
the
then-
second time. First time you don't remember.
I don't remember the first time.
No, that was like worse.
Sounds like another
Jesus.
story
I
there.
was
yeah.
18.
I know.
Even church took me, but that was a different time.
Oh, wow. But yeah, so sure enough, I hit a 6 spot. And we're saying we're gonna go see some titties.
Which strip club?
Minx.
I don't even know.
And it used to be called Babes.
Don't look at me. Yeah.
Oh,
Used to
okay.
call Dave's.
Babes.
Oh, they said Dave's. Dave's strip club.
Just some guy named Dave out there. Just
He just
Surprised never been.
he just has some pictures of boobs on his wall. Like, oh, this is weird. Just holding him up, shaking him.
There's the good stuff right here.
this girl was really nice.
Here, here's a Kleenex.
she had
Here,
real
just keep telling me.
good personality.
It's a dirty episode.
Dave's.
He has to lotion with his hand. And just
For some
grabs your
reason,
hand.
it's packed there. There's like a line to go in at Dave's.
I
Dave and
cashed out.
Buster's.
I cashed out, and even before I got my money from
Dave's and
the
Nutbusters.
bartender,
Sorry.
OUTERHEAVEN over here was on the phone with one of his friends who works there
Okay, at this place.
at the Gentleman's Club.
At Dave's. Yes.
Yeah,
Dave's.
and he's at. They're both asking me, "Oh, what's your type?" I'm just thinking whatever comes to my mind because I just don't have a type. I just want someone pretty.
Pregnant women.
So I was like, you know what? But we get that. I was like, we'll just figure something out when we get down there. I'll just check out what's there. So we drive down there. We get there, get patted down. Yeah. We get our drinks. We sit down at the table. We're just enjoying the view, enjoying our company.
Yeah.
And this guy, this what looks like a 40-year-old frat bro. He had cut off sleeve shirt. I believe he had a visor on. Did he have a visor on?
Oh my God.
Yeah, but the thing's like, it doesn't look like he was. He was a frat bro.
He was. Yeah, he was. Yeah,
a frat bro that
bro.
lived that life into his 40s.
Very sad.
He was a bigger.
Yeah.
He was a bigger guy.
Yeah. Or he should have given it up like 20 years ago and
Yes.
he just kept with it. All right. Hey, you know what? They're out there.
He comes up to us and says something ridiculous like, "I'm the strongest guy here."
Congratulations. You're like, congratulations? Yeah.
He just starts going this rant about how he's so strong, this and that, and that he challenges Outer Heaven to arm wrestling.
Yeah, yes, of course, yes. There was like, I'm just minding my own goddamn business.
We weren't being
5
loud. We
minutes
weren't
in,
doing
too.
anything. It's not like we
Just
showed
woke
up
up
being
today.
obnoxious.
Yeah.
And bringing attention to ourselves. We just sat down. So
Nice
this-
job, Outer Heaven. Good
Yeah.
job for doing that, buddy. He's like, I'm not doing anything.
So he's like, "All right, I want to challenge you to an arm wrestling match."
And it's trip.
And I look at him. I look at Outer Heaven. I'm like, "Oh shit, I can make some money off this."
I was slightly worried because this guy's like a little taller than you.
Yeah,
and like
he was
he's
a
at least
big
pushing
guy.
like 280. I'm like,
Yeah. Like, fuck.
What if I get my ass kicked in
Yeah.
front of like everybody?
Right.
And this asshole,
I was like, "It's on!" I'm answering for him.
It's like, what? They're not talking for me.
I pull out $100. I'm like, $100 on my boy. He's like,
Really?
yeah, I put out $100. This guy's like, no, I don't have that much. I was like, all right, $20. He's like, okay, all right. Mind you, what I find out later is that
He's homeless.
that the girls that were there were getting pissed off. Because there was a small group forming around our table
my
for
God,
this.
yes.
There's money
Well, yeah.
going on the table, and not at them.
Right. Actually, I'm kind of surprised security didn't come over and break that shit up. I mean, because you're pulling away from the.
We are bigger than the security. And the security was just
That
like
makes sense.
one skinny guy.
Oh,
It was
yeah. He's like, fuck it. They're
you
not
have to call
hurting
the
anybody.
cops, but we weren't being mean.
No,
or malicious.
exactly.
We're still
That's
being
funny.
nice and
yeah,
everything.
that's fine. Okay. Well,
Where's
I'm wondering.
Dave's
I'm sure
at?
somebody else. Yeah, I'm sure anybody else is wondering about that. Dave's. Sorry.
I'm not gonna
Never mind.
specify the location, but
Yeah,
yes.
yes.
But
they don't have
Dave's.
Google. Don't worry.
So, anyways, they go, they get their posture, boom. Outer Heaven crushes a guy.
Yes. Right.
I
Good job,
don't even
yeah.
think he tried fully. He was just like, he just got a feel for his strength. It's like, okay, you're done. I think you guys went twice.
Yeah.
And killed him
And
twice.
then he was like, all right, I'm not the strongest guy here, but I'm the second strongest guy here. And he looks over at me. I'm challenging you. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm the promoter. I'm not the wrestler.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. Please.
But so we end up arm wrestling, and sure enough, I beat him.
Yeah.
He was like, I was expecting that. I was like, neither was I.
That makes two of us. That's fucking funny.
So I went to a strip club and made money.
Oh, hey, that works. Oh, you didn't have to dance for it. Yeah, exactly.
I bought drinks. and,
Lunch drinks too. His name's Mark the Shark.
we call him Mark the Shark now.
Mark the
And
Shark, yeah.
as we were leaving, this guy wouldn't let us go.
Oh no.
He caught us in the parking lot.
5
We're
in the
thinking like,
morning.
oh, okay, a fight's about to break out.
Yeah.
He just walks up to my car. Just, hey guys, I'm going to the casino. We're gonna go gamble. They know me there. He mentioned something about what? He was a trust fund baby or something.
Yeah,
or his
he's a
parents
trust
sent
fund
him?
baby. He lives with his parents.
No.
And he's
Oh, my
like,
God.
He's like, guys, you give me $100. We
Wah,
can go to
wah,
the right
wah,
now.
wah, wah.
Give me $100.
We can double it.
Oh, my God.
And I got some coke. It's 5 in the morning. We gotta fucking leave.
They're like,
So it was like, all right, all right, Mark
Mr.
the
Buttermilk.
Shark.
And Mr. Buttermilk said that,
I think
yes.
we exchanged numbers or something,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that happened. And finally, I don't
Well,
remember.
that sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, you know, there's no alcohol in there, right?
I know.
Oh, okay, but yeah, what happened at the rest of that night? Did we do anything? I don't remember.
Wait, you don't
Not
remember?
like that. Like, where did we go? Where did we go? Where did we go after that?
What's your drunk story?
I went home.
I think we
like
met
a
up.
bunch of 30-year-olds.
Didn't we meet up with your friend?
Oh yeah,
That's
we
when
were
they
at the
became
bar
Dave
with-
and
We
Nutbusters.
met up with one of the dancers at a bar.
Yeah.
and-
Girl dancer,
And
right?
then-
Yeah, of course. It wasn't Dave. I'll tell you that.
How do we follow this?
It wasn't Dave, unfortunately.
Wasn't it super? Okay.
Jesus
It was
Christ.
nice. We didn't pay for any dances. We didn't pay for like any drinks.
You said you made money.
We made money.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a pimp.
Not so many people can say that. Yeah, exactly.
you. Why you
Right.
pimped
Unless you're one of the dancers, not many people can say that. That's pretty good.
Well played.
Yeah. So
That's good.
Whenever you go to a strip club and you make money, I mean, that's it.
That exactly. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, I haven't been one in fucking years, but yeah, exactly.
I had some guy
30
come to the bar.
years,
He's like, I won $1,500 and went to the strip club. It's gone. So
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, right. $1,500.
I know. Like, what are you doing with your life in $1,500?
He's from out of town. He's like from Montana.
Even so, I mean,
Yeah,
don't they have strip
You
joints?
can just tell he had
strippers
like
there.
flip flops.
They don't have strip joints there in Montana.
I don't know.
They do, but
come to
like-
Vegas. and
Gotcha.
Everything changes.
That's right. I guess so. Anyways,
Who's next?
you got a drunk story?
I don't have a drunk story. I have a
Intoxicated story?
yes.
Oh, you never been
So
drunk before.
when people, when people go to college and they've never drank before, and someone's like, "Drink this bottle of Jack," and like so and so died, or someone's never smoked weed before, and they're like, "Hit this bong." That's the worst thing you can do. So I never really smoked weed when I was 18, 19 years old.
Yeah.
I went to a party and someone gave, they had made brownies. Well,
Oh, shit. Yeah, exactly.
you're supposed to
it's going.
eat from a square, a small square.
Right.
Well, I ate fucking 4 brownies.
So did you know what these brownies were?
I knew they were pot
okay, good.
brownies.
Gotcha.
But I didn't know.
You ate 4? No, and nobody
what you're
told you
supposed to-
4 squares.
No,
Holy
you're
shit.
supposed to eat like a
Yes,
little teeny
yeah.
piece. Well, I ate 4 fucking. They were delicious.
Oh, they're delicious.
They're
Like,
delicious.
you're
I was like, oh my
yeah.
God, these are so good. Who made these? Well, me and a buddy had a bet a long time ago because a lot of people pass out and they'd get put online on this thing called the Don't Fall Asleep series. Because if you passed out, people would fuck with you and
Yeah.
put it on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we never passed out, so we had a bet whoever passed out, you get eyebrow shaved off.
Yes.
Well, I wasn't getting drunk. I was whatever, but I ate those 4 brownies.
Oof. Yeah.
And then my world started to crash and burn and fall. So I knew what was going on. I locked myself in my vehicle.
You really want to save
You
your
don't want
eyebrows.
to shoot up my eyebrows,
Like,
bitch.
immaculate eyebrows, right?
You know when people call 911 like, I'm dying.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that was it.
like, I'm going to explode. So I locked myself in my car and everyone's trying to get in. Well, I start to throw up on myself.
Everyone's trying to get into your car?
Because
Like
they
they're
wanted
zombies?
he wanted to shave, kind of.
God damn.
They wanted to shave my eyebrow off, and they saw that like world was what. Anyways, I passed out in my vehicle. I woke up the next day. I didn't die. It's marijuana, but
Yeah.
I
So
didn't
had
get
your
my eyebrows
eyebrows.
shaved off.
That's
Had to
right.
Clean up
Yeah.
some puke. But
in
that
your
was
own car, you puked.
in my vehicle.
You know what? I like it, though. I would have done the same thing.
I
I'm
didn't-
lock myself in the car if I feel
I
myself
passed
going.
out. He would have. I probably
Yeah.
have no
Oh, yeah.
eyebrows.
Yeah, exactly. It would have been extra
So-
bushy.
Yes.
Nowadays. Yeah, exactly.
I know what I did, but yeah,
That's right.
I was 19.
You look into the mirror, you're like, oh, I saw my eyebrows. He's like, look below.
What the fuck? How'd you get this right?
You guys are fucking weird.
You've just never been to Dave's,
Don't
right?
get drunk around this.
Never been to Dave's, right? Yeah.
Well, what do you got, sir?
Shit. All right.
yeah.
Okay. So went to California. I had a Gravy was living in California at the time. So me and a buddy of mine went down there to visit him. And I was my buddy was 21. I think it was just 20 or something. So went down to Gravy to Santa Monica. He had a buddy that worked a bar, so he got me in and stuff, whatever. So I did some drinking, underage drinking, whatever. So it was good. We're really pretty good.
17, 16, 15?
No, I was 20. I was almost 21. I
Okay,
just wasn't there yet. So we decided, like, hey, let's go down to Hollywood and go down to the Whiskey. You know, have you guys ever been to the Whiskey? It's a big, famous
I've been to Hollywood.
bar. It's where, like, the Doors played and all these huge bands would come on. They come in, so you go on, you see, like,
Before they become
rock
famous?
bands.
Or
Before they
they
become
were-
famous
oh,
and
okay.
stuff. They even
So
have
it's
some
like a
famous stuff
historical
up there.
landmark, basically, right?
Basically,
Like
it's,
the
it's a really
Viper
famous
Room.
bar. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The Whiskey a go, I think. But the Whiskey.
I've heard of it.
Yeah. All right. So we went down there to watch whatever, just to go down there and drink and stuff. And the Whiskey, it's a bunch of people out there, just a whole bunch. So you go in, it's just this one big door you go in, and it's right next to the window where you go buy your ticket or buy your way in, because you got to pay to get in, right? And we go in there, and they stamp the hand of my brother and my friend because they're 21. So my bright idea when I go in there, and I go, hey, let me just get that really quick on that. I'm like, oh, okay, good enough, whatever. So I get a drink and stuff, and we're drinking. I've always been a lightweight, so I was feeling pretty good. I wasn't drunk, but I was pretty intoxicated. So the waitress is talking. I remember doing something. I was just messing with a waitress. I forgot what it was. I was pretending to be here or something, but I thought I was being funny. So she was getting irritated and she got pissed off by it, right? So, and as a kid, I'm like 20. I'm just trying to have fun. So she's like, well, you're making fun of me. And so I went off on her. So I was just like, well, I'm not making fun of you. I'm like, fuck it. And so I'm fucking turning around. My brother tells me, he starts laughing because I can't believe you just went off on that girl. I'm like, I don't know. I had some drinks in me. I get drinks in me. I get a little angry for some fucking reason. So I went off on her, and so I could see her calling for security to come take me out. I was like, no. I'm like, no, that's fine. I'm out of here. So I start walking. So I go back out to that one door that they have, and it's just one big door. And for some reason, the way it's set up, because I guess it never was supposed to be like this. When you open the door, it walks right into that window. So there was some guy at the window, and I opened the door, and it just hit that guy really hard. So I just walked out. So my brother's walking out behind me, my friend, and he tells me, he's like, I see you guys walking. I want to finish my drink, so I'm trying to chug my drink. he's a few seconds behind it. Yeah, he's trying to finish his beer. So when I'm walking, and that guy, my brother comes after me, that guy's like, hey, and my brother's like, hey. Sorry, my brother's a little drunk. He's trying to this, and the guy starts
20-year-old Damien.
Yeah, and then the guy starts getting up, and I'm walking out, and I have long hair at the time. I'm a big rocker hair. It's down to here.
Oh damn.
So I turn around, I see my brother's going there, and the guy starts kind of wrestling with my brother a little bit. My brother's a pretty big guy, so he starts kind of wrestling this guy a little bit. Well, finding later on, there's a bunch of people outside. There's just a bunch of people. There's a bouncer. There's a bunch of people. We'll find out later on, a lot of these people hang outside in Hollywood on these nightclubs and bars just waiting for a fight to happen because they just want to jump in. So I turn around to see what's going on. I was going to go talk to this guy, give this guy a piece of my mind because I was, full of fucking shit.
Yeah,
yeah. So I'm going up and I see this big guy, bigger than my brother, comes up like on the side of my brother, can't see him, and he just hits my brother on the side of the head. I see him go down, like he didn't go down, but he just kind of right to the, and then she's like everything fucking broke loose. So I run up, my bright idea. I run up and I go and hit that big guy. He just turned and looks at me like this. So I was like, oh shit, right? So I'll tell you my side of the story because their side of the story is a little different, and I'll try to get what they're going. So this time, this guy going towards me, and so I back up. So I am literally half this guy's size. This guy's just a big, tall, not really muscular. He's kind of a big, fat guy. Big guy. So he's trying to wrestle me. He's trying to grab me. He grabs me by my jacket at the time, and he's kind of throwing me around and he keeps, he's kind of shaking me. You've had enough, and I'm fucking trying to swing at him like this. He's going, so we're going, and the whiskey is on the corner of the street. So we're kind of moving over. Well, we're actually, this car's pulling up, trying to turn right. We're actually on the car.
Oh,
and we're wrestling. I can hear the people inside going, oh my gosh, and we're wrestling on the car. I'm trying to get out. And I think this guy could have it with me. I was just so squirmy at the time and trying to get him out. And I left the car, so we finally get off the car, and he kind of has me bent over. He's like, he keeps saying, have you had enough? And so I'm down over. I look up, and his crotch is like right there on my face. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh yeah. So I went through it, and I punched. This motherfucker sags. So it just went, hit nothing but air.
Oh.
As soon as I did it, I'm like, I am so fucked because this guy knew exactly what I was going for.
You're a dirty fucker.
Yeah, so he throws me on the ground. And I fall back, and he comes up to me, so I'm trying to kick him off. And then so I think I kicked him off where he kind of backed up again, so I'm turning around to get up, having long hair in my face. And when I'm getting up on the sidewalk, I see somebody running up. There's a little fire comes up, kicks me right in the face. Boom! I literally see stars. Roll over. This time, my brother comes up. He pulls the guys off. He's like, okay, we've had enough. He tries to pull it back, the other big guy off. We've had enough and this and that. So we get up. So nose was broken, bleeding, everything. So we had to go.
What'd you say to the cocktail waitress, dude? Jesus.
Nothing. He was just getting out. It was me when I walked out hitting that door with that guy.
And where was the friend at this? Like, so your brother's trying to de-escalate one situation. You get into another situation.
Exactly. So this happened with me. So he finally pulls off. So my brother tells a story where he goes out. He sees that I hit the guy at the door, so he's trying to calm the guy down. And the guy down. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my brother's drunk." And this guy's like, "Fuck you, fuck you." I'm like, "Well, fuck you," and then just started trying to wrestle a little bit. And he goes, "I got hit." He goes, "It shook me a little bit." He goes, "He had long hair too." He goes, "I'm trying to pull my hair. That's why I don't have long hair no more." Fucking. But he gets that guy and he starts hitting the guy that the original guy hit because the other guy got knocked away. And he just kind of tussled that guy for a bit, and so the bouncer came up and he said, "Oh, okay, fine." And the bouncer took a swing at him.
Oh.
And the bouncer, he hit him. And the bouncer's a big guy, and my brother's, kind of big too. And he's like, all right, it's enough. And he goes, the bouncer kind of looked a little surprised he didn't knock me down, but he goes, I was enough to block a little bit. And that's when I turned around and he saw me.
He saw your big guy.
I think he saw me get kicked in the face when he came and pulled that guy off. So my friend had the funniest one because my friend's like, I don't know what the fuck happened. I walked out and just fucking total mayhem. I see your brother find somebody. I don't even know where the fuck you were, but there's these people. So because they're going around, I was going to help my brother, and these people started coming at him. So what ended up happening, my friend took the original guy I hit and started fighting with that guy. and you knocked him down. He goes, so I see that guy down, and you knocked him down. He goes, I just do one. I knelt down. I knelt on his crotch, and I just started punching him in the face, right? Because everything because I feel people kicking and punching. He was right in the middle of where everybody's at. People are kicking. He goes, I just kept hitting this guy. Well, the bouncer came up to pull him off, and he went he thought it was somebody else, so he took a swing at the bouncer. And looked up, and the bouncer punched him. He goes, I felt a real big punch. He was like, oh, shit, and looked at him. He realizes the bouncer. He jumps off and runs into the street when traffic's going, dodging traffic to get away from him. Lost his fucking, he had, at the time it was flannels, guys. It was the 90s. Lost his flannel because so when people just pulled out, and that's when by the time he ran around where we were at, we were leaving already, and it was. So, yes.
I'd love to see
Ran
that
out
tape.
to traffic.
Ran in the traffic, dodging traffic. Yeah, exactly.
Before phones, man. That
And we
would've
got to
been-
go out.
that probably gone viral.
And what was funny,
That
was-
tape's filled with a potato.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
We had got
5
there. It took
frames
like
per second.
15, 20 minutes where we parked and came back in. We ran back out. And I remember the guy with the valet's looking at us, and we had blood on our face. My friend's like, we need a car. A guy staring at us. He's like, no! And the guy's like, oh! And he runs and he gets his fucking keys to the car and shit.
Did you guys go eat afterwards, or like?
We went. I had to go to the emergency hospital.
broken nose.
Pineapple Express, we're all bloody at the end of
Yeah,
the movie.
yeah. No, I went to go to the hospital because my nose was broke. I had to go to the emergency room. Yeah, my brother took my emergency room.
shit.
Exactly. Yeah, I had to go make sure everything's
Fuck,
fucking
you got
set and shit.
punted.
Oh yeah, got kicked him right in the face, dude. Broke the fucking.
Messed up.
Yeah, exactly. So
Deep
yeah.
septum right there.
My story sucks.
So I started a fight in Hollywood in front of the whiskey. Yeah, exactly.
It's good. You saved your eyebrows, man. Come on, that's a victory. That's a victory.
That's
No,
what
we
lost, you
caused
had a
fucking
victory.
mayhem.
I got a big brawl in front of the whiskey. Exactly. Yes.
You guys got strippers? You have mayhem? I vomited on myself in a car.
Just as honorable, sir. Just as honorable.
Yes, yes.
You save those eyebrows. That's what you got to do. You do what you do.
Got some stories, man.
Anyways, yeah, exactly. I can still. Every once in a while, I think about it, I can still hear the people in the car when we're wrestling on the car. Almost on the hook. Exactly. I mean, it had been an old couple. I couldn't see who was in there, but I remember looking. Kevin, the car rolling on and shit. Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Shut up.
And we got off for some strange reason. They took off like crazy. I don't know what it was. Didn't we say something?
Just wanted a ride to the hospital.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Big fight in Hollywood. So yeah, that's my drunk story.
That's a good one there. Damn.
Outer Heaven, what are you going to end with?
Man, this was when I was 16. Shit.
Wow.
16.
Gotta love that underage drinking.
It's when I lost my virginity.
Yeah, we didn't know what we're doing, you know? Like, this is
With-
like a new
with Outer
experience.
Heaven?
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're 34.
I never went to days.
32. Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry, I keep this derailing the fun conversation.
He's on my side. He has both eyebrows.
Oh, yeah. Those eyebrows were gone.
missed
It
out
would
your
be
chance,
oh, like Donkey Kong. Sorry. Sorry. I prefer my man with no eyebrows.
I want it. Just start slapping bitches and whatnot.
Yeah,
starting
no.
fights.
Slapping
And
bitches.
missing crotch punches, right? That's terrible.
16.
All right. Sorry, 16. My bad.
Oh no. So we were really bored one night apparently. So we started going around our neighborhood and we knew a couple houses that were up for sale.
Yeah.
And we got into a house that's up for sale and broke in.
Somebody left the door
B&E.
wide open.
Yeah.
All
Like,
right.
you know, like the windows, you can just like kind of jimmy and push it up.
Yes.
Yeah, so something like that. You know,
Yeah.
it's like pop it slightly out, push it up, and just hop right into it.
Yeah.
And we
Was this an empty or is it furnished or just kind of empty?
completely empty.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so it was like nothing's in there. And I'm with a couple of my buddies of mine, a couple of girls too, and we're just shooting the shit and not really drinking at the beginning of the night at all.
Yeah.
Everybody's just smoking.
Oh, this is when you guys are just sober, basically.
Yeah,
Okay.
sober, and they're smoking in the closet, whatnot too.
Yeah.
Coming back and forth, and a couple people went out, and they come back with like bottles of 1/2 bottle of Crown Royal because they obviously just took it from their parents, right?
Right, yeah.
My mom.
Remember?
And another full bottle of Captain Morgan.
Yes.
Yeah,
Any mixer or just a straight alcohol?
just straight. And we're not.
16.
No
Yeah,
one's
it's true.
touching it too.
Yeah.
And it's coming like 4 a.m. after some. I'm not gonna tell any like parts that happened to the fucking story.
Yeah.
But let's say some drama happens with the girls and the guys, and we had a bunch of liquor left over, and I'm just by myself in the bathroom, and everybody's like yelling out there. I'm just like, look at the Crown Royal, look at the Captain Morgan. I downed the Crown Royal,
Oh my God.
The whole half bottle?
the whole half. But it's
Wow.
like half like it's like Crown, right?
But
So
still,
it's like, yeah.
that's still pretty good.
And I chugged the Captain the handle.
Yeah.
At 16?
Yeah. Here's the fun part.
Oh God.
My buddy, he and his like ex got in a fight. He headbutt a stud.
Oh.
So we're in like these poor people, right? Their house up for sale, and I just chugged both back to back these bottles. I walk out.
Why?
And
He's 16. He doesn't know.
well, they got in a fight, and he headbutts. He's fine. He's yelling at me and whatnot too about his ex and stuff. I'm like listening, like yeah. He's getting like a little tipsy.
Yeah.
Headbutts again, hits that stud, and it's like fucking.
Oh.
I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
He's
oh.
dead.
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
gone. Like,
Oh man.
He's kind of concussion. Like,
Yes.
The house is now haunted.
And,
Yeah.
and like my body's
Captain
like
Morgan.
liver's like working the alcohol,
Yes,
right? Like,
yes.
all right, I'm fucking starting getting really drunk.
Yes. Oh.
I start feeling like God. I mean, between like God feeling and like
do
drunk state,
anything.
So you fought
Yeah.
that stud? Is that what you did?
I beat that stud up. Stud has nothing on me. So I pick him up and I'm walking him out. It's like 4 a.m. We're hopping over the wash, and a couple of buddies and I we go to McDonald's, and that's like near Green Valley and Robindale. That McDonald's, yeah, near the apartments.
Yeah.
And they go inside. They order a couple of like cheeseburgers right night, whatnot.
Is your buddy still passed out like Weekend at Bernie's or?
He's still like he's on the crib like slumped over because
Yeah.
he's like a cuss. He's like
Any
he was,
blood?
like,
Anything?
he had like a little like gash, but wasn't like bleeding.
Probably
like,
something
wasn't
we
deep
should have
enough.
gone to
Yeah.
emergency room, but you guys just like McDonald's should be, it'd be good. Yeah.
that
No,
was
a couple
really
for
good.
hamburgers,
Yeah.
couple of Big
patty
Macs
on
should be
there.
good.
We can't really call the cops. Like, hey, so we
Right,
broke
right,
into a
right.
house.
Right.
My buddy headbutts walls.
Yeah.
His
Exactly.
name's Kyle. I don't know what to tell you. He loves
Go on.
Monster.
Yeah.
So that's when it starts like really hitting me. I'm like, all right, I'm eating my burgers, but I look at the burger and it's just like a bad feeling in my stomach.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
So like 6 a.m, I go into the restroom and this old man is in there too. No, sorry, he wasn't in there yet. And I start puking like crazy.
Yeah.
Everywhere?
Shirt's off. I'm puking in the bathroom, like toilet, sink.
Oh my God.
And I'm over the sink, just puking and like flexing, just like bread everywhere. And this old man, he's like 70 years old probably, just walks in at like 6 a.m, just sees this guy like, and just look over his like crazy eyes. And obviously he's just like shuts this slowly, walks back out. And
Guy's like, I'll just piss my pants. I'm good.
I'm good. I'll just piss in the diaper.
Yeah,
That's what we're in the diaper.
Very good. Yeah.
And so I can't walk anymore. Like I'm not even stumbling. Like I can't fucking move my legs.
Yeah.
And one of my buddy puts me over his arm, and my other chick friend puts me over her arm, and we're walking back to her apartment. It's like right across.
So the guy that got
McDonald's.
concussed is now carrying you out the.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So wait, where were you puking? In the McDonald's bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh boy. So they're walking out of McDonald's bathroom.
Yeah.
Those
I'm sure
poor
they're thrilled
employees
that you guys
on-
came in.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
6 in the morning. That's the thing you want to deal with,
Yeah.
right? Bunch of 6-year-olds puking. So we're walking to my buddy's apartment, and she's like, "Hey, my grandma's awake at this time because she's 70 years old too, and that's when people wake up."
My grandmother's awake at this time?
She's telling me like, we can't carry anything like fucked up. And for some reason, like I had every little ounce of strength in me. I push, like, get them off of me. They got big chest. I open the door. She doesn't even open the door to her fucking apartment. I open the door. I look at the grandma. Morning. I went beeline it for her fucking room and just crashed. And the last thing I heard was them talking and them turning on Celebrity Deathmatch. And it was just fade to black.
Yes.
How'd you feel the next day?
Morning.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Wow.
I'm 16.
That grandmother must have been scared shitless to see someone your size just walk
Well, I
right
know
in
the
their
grandma-
house
I
and
didn't know her grandma,
Oh, okay.
But it was like, I wasn't like a fresh face. Thank
yeah.
God. But
All right.
still, that's not what you want to see.
Yeah.
I scared 2 old people that morning. 2 old people.
Yeah. That's fucking
But you
awesome.
saved your friend's life.
I don't know about that.
I mean, you put him
He
over.
picked him up, man.
Like, I didn't put my shoulder, but,
Gave
like,
him
I'm
the magic
carrying
of
him.
burgers
I'm
to
like,
save his
yeah,
life.
look
Yes.
at these trash burgers. Here you go, buddy. Helps
Let
all
it work its
questions.
magic. That's right. Yes.
I would hate to work at McDonald's. Like, you guys walk in, some guy's bleeding from the eye.
Right?
You're
God
vomiting in
damn
the
it.
bathroom.
No, you guys couldn't wait another half hour till I was off. Fuck.
Some old man's pain in the corner.
Yeah. Listen, like, what's up with this guy? He's
This is a
fucking-
werewolf right now.
All right,
I knew I
Grandpa.
should have called in tonight.
I just
Damn
remember
it.
like helping people over like the wash and like I'm like feeling so good. And that was like my first time. I don't know. That's a different story. I'll leave that out part. But yeah, keep it like these. Wow, PG-13 as rated as possible. Yeah, that was a really stupid fucking moment.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
That's how we grow up.
Well,
We'll save like other
Sometimes.
stories like later, right?
oh yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be
I'll tell you
some
one
more.
about in Japan.
I'm
The
sure. Oh,
unedited
geez,
versions.
Japan.
Wait a second. Japan.
Yeah, we'll save him. All right. Easy, buddy.
We'll talk later.
Relax.
He killed a samurai
Yeah.
with his hands.
Still want to know.
With his sword.
Nope.
All right. Hey, everybody. It's another episode there. Jeez,
Hope you
Louisa.
enjoyed.
Hope you enjoyed those stories.
Hope you enjoyed a little piece of us.
Don't
Like,
report us.
share, comment.
Yes. Like, subscribe, and share.
This
That's
episode will
what
be
I
2
meant.
minutes long.
Yeah. Share with yourself. Share with your friends.
Share with
that
others.
creepy uncle that still wants you to sit on his lap, even as an adult. Share with them. All right,
Tries to
everybody.
celebrate Christmas in the middle of July.
Yes, exactly. He's still dressed as Santa, which is very weird. He hasn't changed since December either, so it's all gross and sticky. Anyways, yeah, I know, right? Bye.
Bye.